Polasak will tell us about this review.
Third umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. Original decision was not out. Check the feet, it's a fair delivery. Could we go to front on vision, please? Thank you. Ball and bat appear close to each other, but can we confirm when Ultra Edge is ready? Thank you. Thanks. Gap between bat and ball. First impact is pad. Can we go to ball tracker when ready? Thank you. Original decision was not out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and wickets are missing. Jack, I'll get you to stick with your original decision not out. I'll let you know when you're on screen.
Very good, Jack Shantry.
I like that call. Two simple words he used there. Very good to be umpire, and often like to say it when they've done something good, applaud them. Only ever notice them when they've made an error. Everything else is taken for granted, and they're very proud. They're very proud of having a good day and having a brilliant decision. And they're under pressure all the time and get very little credit.
I'm making up for the grief I gave them when I played. No one there. Ashnavi was keen, Taylor not so. 96 for 3. You're right, we often emphasise the mistakes. It's a thankless task. They do a terrific job.
You sort of extrapolate that as a player. When you have your good day and you get your 5 for 21, you get praise. You're in the newspapers, you're on television. Every player, if they scored 100, a half century, or they get a 5-wicket haul, they're in the news, they're in the media, the fans are applauding them. If they have a bad day, the fans are on them as well. But very rarely will you hear the umpires at the front and centre of media coverage when they've had a good day. It's almost invisible. And Stefanie Taylor, I think, will be hoping to try to get some purpose into this innings, which is 16 from 28 at the moment.
Like that, but a good bit of work to head off. Body down, body behind it. Davidson Richards.
Yes, Cap. Go, Cap.
I know it's a tough ask. It's a lot of runs to try and overhaul. I get that. Where do you sit on the... And I see it often in 50-over format tournaments. Where sides feel like it's a win to bat out the 50 overs. It's always an interesting one to me.
No, I believe you always have to play to win. clearly this is a team, the West Indies, without several key players. You always have to look to go at the target, I think. Viewers, the spectators deserve that.
Just a couple of singles from that Alice Capsey over. After 26, it's 98 for 3.
Clearly this West Indies side bereft of a number of their key players. What is their confidence level? But you always have to look, I think, to make a game of it. It is about entertainment. Come second anyway if you play like this.
And hence I was a little surprised when Shemaine Campbell said at the toss, in her very quietly spoken tone, that they would have bowled first anyway. Thought upon winning the toss, it was an opportunity to see. Their only win against England recently is batting first, putting a little bit of pressure on this England side, so a little surprised at that.
Yes, Lynn, careful. Darling.
Yes, I mean, they need to refine their identity in this format. I know they got to the semi-final of the T20 World Cup, so once Leandra and Chanel are there, Kiana, they have a good fist to make of it, particularly in the shortest format of the game, and they've proven that still, even now. With this next generation coming through, that will hopefully take over at some point. The 50-over game, the longer format of the white ball game, is something that they're hoping to define their identity. 101 for 3. And particularly with the bat, but not exclusively, finding scorers, run scorers, volume scorers, finding the tempo of 50-over cricket beyond the big 2 or the big 3, Stefani, as I said, on and off the park, is still a work in progress.
Yeah, of course, that 50-over World Cup in the UK next year. Women's World Cup, 50-over next year starts in Birmingham. The 20-over World Cup. 50's in India this year. Sorry, the 20-over World Cup's in England next year. Sure to be quite a high-scoring tournament, you would imagine, so batting will come to the fore.
Oh, yeah.
Bowlers always win your tournaments, though, Bish, we know that. Batters take the glory.
Yeah, the one thing I want back in the Caribbean, and I've said it a few times during the first game, I know for a fact that there are only about a handful of secondary schools in my hometown of Trinidad and Tobago that play hardball cricket. The girls play hardball cricket. That's not enough to feed the system of the clubs or the regional teams, in my view. I think that gospel needs to be spread, and there are young women, hungry, young girls at school, I know for a fact, I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, hungry to play the game. So spreading the gospel of the hardball game amongst the schools in my part of the world, I think is going to be instrumental in that production line.
Push for a couple. Sidhu Guyana and Barbados, where we probably see more of the women cricketers come from? Do they do it better? And I know this pains you to say probably that they do it better than Trinidad and Tobago.
That doesn't pain me at all. I'm a Caribbean man, not just a Trinidad and Tobago man. Certainly Guyana are producing a lot of the young players. I'm not too au fait with the systems there yet.
Oh, yes, Cap.
I'll find out a little bit more as we travel the Caribbean region over the next few months during home series, etc. I can speak with certainty at home that while it's improving, and I'll give them credit, the administrators credit, more girls are playing the game, we need to hasten the development.
Chance again, it's Kate Cross with the safe hands at mid-on this time, up inside the circle. Capsey gets one.
Well, it's good cricket generally and good pressure being built, even with the off-spinner bowling to the world-class all-rounder. The mid-off and mid-on are up there in play, asking her to make the running and try to go over the top where the temptation was. Love to see more of this attacking nature of cricket. An easy catch by Kate Cross. Stefani Taylor dismissed for 20, 105 for 4.
West Indies number 21, Janidia Glasgow.
This way. Get a centre. Right arm round. One.
Janilia Glasgow, the new batter. Success for Alice Capsey, 105 for 4 after 28.
Straight bowling, right arm over.
Change bowling and bringing in number 36, Alice Davidson Richards.
Alice Davidson Richards into the right arm. That field set right. Two players square of the wicket, offside and onside, and regulation third and fine leg in play. Each one and do it well.
That's middling off towards you. Centre there. Coming round the wicket. 5 to go.
Oh, crunch through the offside. Wonderful.
It's good intent after a very quiet period. It's been a while in between boundaries, so this is good power from Glasgow.
Leg side this time, into the gap for 4 more.
Putting pressure on the new bowlers straight away, picking length, first off the front foot through extra cover, now off the back foot to deep backward square. This type of energy that West Indies will be hoping can carry on for a little while yet. Time will tell.
Too wide, I think. Used in the short formats, Davidson Richards is a into the surface bowler. Bowls a lot at the tail end of the innings as well. Northern Superchargers and Yorkshire Diamonds. Nicely played, nicely timed again. Lindsay Smith very quick.
Just watching her through the first game and through this one, Lindsay Smith is a good athlete. She bounds around the outfield, not of tall stature, but she covers the ground very, very quickly. Good athleticism, I find it impressive. Good bowler in her own right. I like what I've seen from Glasgow as well. Jazeera Claxton shows potential with the bat, and we saw Cremon today on table. Very good. 118 for 4.
One for 12. 4 overs for Alice Capsey, just taking her chance to try and shine here with no Charlie Dean. Happy to try and stay leg side. Janina Glasgow just trying to play with the spin a bit. Alice Capsey interested as well. Hammered down the ground, just enough elevation to get over the head of Alice Capsey. Once it did that, it was always going to be a boundary. This looked like more of an arm ball rather than one she was trying to turn. And that may be because of the way Glasgow played the last ball, almost trying to outwit her opponent. This occasion it didn't work, long off in place. flight to finish the over. 123 for 4. Alice Davidson, Richards. Well, should have done better. Should have done better, Lauren Filer. She did all the work to get there, and then maybe the bounce wasn't kind, but shouldn't have been 4.
Yeah, just a little bit short here from Alice Davidson Richards. Not the length that she's probably looking to bowl, a little bit too much width. Glasgow able to slash her hands through it and get the rewards.
Nicely played. Excellent. Just using the angles, creating the angles for herself, going leg side of the ball. Miss Davidson Richards under a little bit of pressure now. She's been a little expensive with the ball in domestic cricket. Excellent use of the crease, just staying leg side of the ball. It's a pretty long chat now, just to try and change the plan over the wicket. Again, that looks to be the method. Try and stay leg side, open up the offside if she can. So, Miss Davidson Richards is going to be perhaps a little fuller. That might be one way of countering it.
Yeah, I think especially coming up the hill, it needs to get through her action, through the crease, get that release point, and the ball coming out. So it's a little bit fuller. Bring Glasgow forward. I don't allow her to just slash her hands through that short of a length ball. Talking with Bish earlier about bowlers' natural lengths, and I think for ADR, she is a hit the pitch kind of bowler. Plays her home games at Beckenham, which is an absolute road for the batters, so has to learn. It's got lots of tricks. Has to learn how to put the batters off, lots of slower balls. See her have good success in the 100 with that.
Oh, hammered away this time leg side. Davidson Richards is under real pressure here. Runs on the offside, now the leg side. Very impressive batting.
Yeah, I can't imagine this is the plan. Not imagine that Nat's asking her to bowl into the wicket. It's just sitting up. It's too easy for Glasgow. She's licking her lips there.
Yeah, that's bowling to your field. You could almost have another one back at extra cover. Bowl full outside off stump or at the stumps. Get your best fielders in the key positions. Lindsay Smith very much in a key position there for Glasgow. 136 for 4. Been a pretty good effort, this. No Kiana Joseph, no Hayley Matthews, and the start of play. If you would have said that, chasing a mammoth target rather, held themselves to decent account so far. In the air, finds the gap, will go to the boundary. It's a good battle this. Alice Capsey is trying to target that sort of middle off-stump line. And the left-hander is just making a little bit of room for herself.
It's lovely batting, isn't it? She likes the ball shorter. Flail her hands through it. We need to be full. Alice Capsey needs to be fuller. Draw her forward. Beat the outside edge.
Not going to get away with that either. That was a real gift. Whether it was, might just be the arm ball, might have well have been the arm ball, something a little different, didn't quite come out right. England leaking boundaries at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a bit sloppy in the last couple of overs. I think Capsey and Davidson Richards would make up 10 overs between them.
Yeah, it was an arm ball. You can see the release. It looked like an off spinner, then it was the arm ball. So, see what she's trying to do, but sets it out on the wrong line. Lovely shot down the ground, not brilliantly timed. Good work from Kate Cross. Well, she has lots of challenges, reconstructing things, moving on from a disappointing winter. Started pretty well for Charlotte Edwards and that Civic run, but I think this area right now of the game is something she's going to have to look at again. Make sure she gets as right as possible. No Sarah Glenn, so no wrist spinner. This phase of the game, you really want incisive bowlers, bowlers that can break a partnership. Might be extra pace of Filer, might be the leg spin. Who are your most incisive bowlers to break stubborn partnerships? All the very best sides have go-to bowlers. Bit of a wild swing. 32 going, 147 for 4. Just looking at all the very best sides in ODI cricket, in one-day cricket, the 50-over version. Who have you got? Who can break that partnership?
Well, in this squad, I think you've got Charlie Dean to come back in. I think she gets in your best 11 more times than not.